Well, hello, good morning to all on this beautiful, glorious, sunny morning. I hope you are well. I am coming to you to just do a quick morning reading here, see where the energy is taking us today. And what I thought was quite funny was as I went to the shelf to pull out the cards, I pulled out a deck that I have not used in quite a while, and it is actually by Louise Hay, Heart Thoughts Cards. I love Louise Hay, she is magnificent. And as I pulled the deck off of the shelf, a curious thing happened. 2 cards fell to the floor. I had never had that happen before. Take a deck out and all of a sudden, oh, here's your 2 cards. And the way they fell was like this. I follow my inner wisdom. And I thought, isn't that beautiful? And the next one that was hiding under it, all changes are easy for me to make. For Esmerelda has been going through a transition and getting in touch with what her true feelings are about certain matters. And certainly there has been that push to follow the inner wisdom, and that all changes are easy to make. And positive thinking, and keeping our thoughts pure and bright. For what we think about, we bring about. So isn't that a curious thing? Taking responsibility for where we are. If your life, our life, my life, whoever's life is not the way you would imagine, then control the thing that you can control, which is your mind and your thoughts. Things are always working out for me, is one of the sayings that Abraham says. Things are always working out for me. One of my fellow reverends, she always says, it is as easy as you make it. It is as easy as you make it. And yet sometimes we make it so awful. I know that I do, and it is funny. So last night, after some intense emotions, I pulled cards before bed. And the first card that came out was confusion. And as I look at it here in the camera, it actually looks like a face to me right here. But you can see there's a lot going on. There's the red, there's the blue, there's the light beams shining down, illuminating the things that we might not maybe see. There might be things that we might not maybe see. And this card gives us hope, because there is all that light, and that light is coming down and illuminating all of the facts so that we can make our decisions. And the next card that I pulled, and this, by the way, is from the Magdalene Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Solano, is these cards here. The next card that I pulled, Crucifixion. Doesn't that sound lovely? And I don't typically look at the book. I typically look at the image and I get the message from the image. And yet, with this card particularly, I was told to look at the book. And I will pull the book out for you. And I will read you what it says for crucifixion. Ahem. You are causing yourself much unnecessary suffering by thinking that you need to improve in some way before you can find peace and fulfillment. For much of your life, you have tried to hide the parts of you that you do not think are lovable, yet the things that you repress or hide resurface through external situations until you learn to accept and love them. A world of infinite possibilities awaits you if you just can learn to be yourself and love yourself as you are. Inside you there is a shining star. Allow the light of your star to shine forth, and you will find that people will love you just as you are. Over the coming weeks, pay close attention to your thoughts. What were we just talking about? When you find yourself thinking negatively or fearfully, consciously transform that thought into a loving one, and continue doing this until the cycle is broken. This will take time, dedication, and perseverance, but the rewards will eventually be great. This has been the theme as of late. If you have been watching the progression of these videos, then you know. Now the theme as of late has been punishing ourselves. Punishing ourselves. Yes, that has been what we are doing. We are punishing ourselves. We, because we're French. Not all of us. Some of us. Some of us do it extra, so that others don't have to. Yes, it was quite an eye-opening message for sure. We crucify ourselves with our thoughts and beliefs. We do. For we do not feel we are worthy. Somebody else is better, wiser, stronger. And we are in the midst of that confusion, trying to determine what it is, who we are, wiping away the little cobwebs of the corners of our soul that have been hidden for all these many moons. So I follow my inner wisdom. On the back, on every card, it has the little words on the front and then an affirmation on the back. I am at peace with my own being. I love myself and trust that I am making right choices. For trusting ourselves is really an important piece of this puzzle. Let us see. This is the little deck of cards. They almost remind me of coasters for your drinks. That is a clever idea. Let us see what wisdom Miss Hay has for us. What additional wisdom, I should say. Ooh, this is a good one. When a fearful thought comes up, I recognize that it is trying to protect me. I think it and let it go with love. Au revoir. I am always perfectly protected, is the message on the other side. I am always perfectly protected. For yes, our ego does step in and go, whoa, wait a minute. If you do that, how will it end? What if it ends badly? Then what? Then you move on. No big deal. No harm, no foul. You're not dead yet. You still have a whole life to lead. You still have a whole life to lead. You can make different choices every day. Teaching our mind to be kind to us. That is the message in all of these cards, is it not? To be true to you. Oh, okay. Confusion. Decision. You have an important decision to make. Be sure you know what you really want before you act. Take a few deep breaths, take time out to clear your mind, and you will know we are all part of one creation, energetically interconnected, and therefore what affects one affects the whole. Everything you say and do and everything you fail to say or do has a flow-on effect. A positive effect can only be achieved by being true to yourself. The right decision is the one that sits comfortably inside your heart. Don't make your decision based on guilt or what you think you should do. Be true to you, for it is only by being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Do you sense a theme here this morning? Interesting. And what it says here at the beginning, for I just skipped ahead, for this was not the page that I was looking for. I was looking for confusion, and yet it was decision that I opened to, and it just called to me, for I saw this picture here, and this specifically called to me, which then drew my eyes down to read what I just read aloud to you. The beginning of the paragraph there says, you have an important decision to make at present, and the decision you make now will affect many around you for a long time to come. Be sure you know what you really want before you act. Take a few deep breaths, take time to clear your mind, and you will know. Maybe somebody out there has a big decision to make. Imagine, what could it be? Oh, it could be so many different things. It could be so many different things. Whatever it is, may it serve your best and highest good, and the best and highest good of all involved. For that is truly all we can ask for. All right, darlings. I feel complete with that. I feel like the confusion perhaps is clearing, that we are making choices to keep our thoughts pure and our vibrations high so that we attract the best and highest good into our lives. And, Miss Hay, I am at peace with my own being. Indeed, yes. For you are one of a kind, you are unique, you are one magnificent creation. There is no other. There will never be another Nellie Acosta. There will never be another Esmerelda from the West. There will never be another fill in your name. Let us make the most of this life and live a life that we are proud of. Be well. Go have a fabulous day. Make it a fabulous day.